Hi, dyslexic genius here, Brad Hurt. I'm on the ground up restoration to Edison Home, and I'm going to talk about the belt tensioner and the speed control yoke. The other one had been broken. First, let's talk about the belt tensioner. If you look closely, you're going to see a flat spot right here, and then you're going to see line marks in here. This is fine. If this was flatter across, we had a whole flat part, then I would machine a new one and put in a new shaft.
This one's okay?
This one's okay. The reason this happens with a flat spot in this is this roller quits rolling because people oil them and then you get debris from the belt and everything else. I don't oil these. I clean them and I don't oil them because after it's cleaned in lacquer thinner and you agitate everything, blow it out with compressed air and air compressor, you want to make sure that it just one whip, that's it. Because when you have tension on the belt, it's going to move quickly like that. But you use the lacquer thinner. The other thing is, this is the speed control yoke off the machine. And
This is the broken one.
this is the broken piece here. And you can see how this is bent at an angle. This is supposed to be straight. So when you do a restoration or take your machine apart, you want to pull this out and make sure that this is straight. Because they get in here and then they bend. See how if you have it in the casting, it's bent forward, and it should be bent forward. To get it apart,
This is the one that came today?
this is the part that came today. You need to take this wire out. It's just a thin piece of wire. You get this out and it goes through that hole, holds it in place. You can use brass or copper wire. The very early homes use copper wire or steel if you want to. It's like piano wire, but that's hard to bend. And now we're back on the motor, and I machined off the back here. You can see I've got all this machined out. Yes, there's still a line in it, but you don't want to take a lot of material off because the flywheel on these governors are very small. Now I've adjusted the governor in place. That's the nice thing about doing this. You can do this all in place and then you can insert the speed control yoke system and it just has a little bit of play. So when you do this, you pick it up, absolutely no sound. And that's what it should be. I've oiled all the bearings, and to oil the bearings, you just come to the side, you put a drop in here, a drop there, and a drop there. And on the other side, you put a drop and a drop and a drop. Then you do the end of the governor, bearing right here, and then on the inside, you put a little drop of oil there, and you put a little drop of oil here. And then in the secondary gear system, which is this right here, it's hard to get to. You want to put a little drop of oil down in there and a little drop of oil down in there. You can use the Starbucks little thing I talk about. You know, I think I used the wrong bottle because I live in the South. I think this is my moonshine and not... Oh yeah, that was the wrong bottle. You know, I have a lot of fun in this hobby, and that's my tip for the day.